Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrixlord212, and I am with Scott. What's up, Scott?
Hello, all.
All right, so here we go. Wanted to talk about the Eternals. You know, we kind of kept knocking this movie, but unfortunately, they're going to make liars out of us because they're going to get the best actors and actresses in this role. Like supposedly Keanu Reeves, supposedly Angelina Jolie, and now Salma Hayek.
Bubblegum.
They got her signed. So, supposedly we also got Richard Madden.
Nice.
Kamai Najani and Ma Dong-suk. I don't know who that is. Anyway, they're really trying to get this movie to be not a flop like we thought it was going to be, and you know the fact
they're trying not to repeat their mistakes with in humans, maybe.
And also to put Thanos in it, that's a big plus. I mean, it's going to be a prequel, so it might be partly prequel then current time.
Yeah, I'm thinking it is.
So we're going to see Thanos. Now, Keanu Reeves could play Thanos' brother, which in the comics is Star Fox, and he's a Avenger. Yeah. And they always have so.
And he's had a few flings here and there.
Right, he's a playboy kind of in space too, like picking up chicks and everything. Although it changed in the recent comic because he's been obsessed with finding that Thanos' body and finding the new because it was like some type of reading of the will. But anyway, but then we heard that Keanu Reeves they want him to be something that's going to be in multiple movies. So we don't know if they took him out of Eternals, or if they're going to make him a character like Adam Warlock, where he's going to appear everywhere. Again, they got to get the right fit. He's got to be comfortable in the role. So whatever they do, as long as he's a character, because if he's an Eternal, I don't know if that's going to work, but you know, we'll see. But I don't think he's going to play a villain. He's going to be like a hero or something. There's been talk about Doctor Doom movie. I just want to set the record from my opinion on this Doctor Doom thing. There's not going to be. I know that there's articles popping up everywhere, just like stupid articles about the Snyder Cut for DC and Warner Bros.
Yeah.
There is not going to be a Doctor Doom movie. So stop the articles.
Yeah.
They're going to have his origin probably in Fantastic Four. Yeah. They're not going to do that. I really, in my opinion, think they're not going to do it. And
there was this yak and yatter.
Like they were going to do it for Fox.
Yeah. No, there was this yak and yatter. I forget if it was on a YouTube thing looking at Spidey's latest villain, or it was in a little article somewhere, but they were trying to hint to the fact that Mysterio was supposed to be in truthfully Doctor Doom, but no.
Wait, what?
There was somebody was trying to make the connection due to the fact that Mysterio's outfit and all that, and how.
Does anybody know? Okay. First of all, I want you to send me the link of that person. And second of all, why are we even talking about that?
I don't remember it now.
Why are we even talking about that person? Mysterio always has that stuff.
Yeah.
Since the 60s. So, don't believe these stupid. There's people that they post all this bullshit theories.
Yeah.
On Reddit and 4chan, all this stupid shit.
Because it's called clickbait.
Yeah. No. Doctor Doom is on par with Thanos. In fact, even in one of the comics, he just killed him. You know, I showed you that time. So he's like the biggest thing, Doctor Doom, really, and probably could like take out Thanos also. You know? That's what I feel, anyway.
Yeah.
But anyway, Far From Home, I'm very excited about it. After Chris was talking to me about it, you know, I'm more excited to see what this after credit scene is.
Yeah.
Wish I could have been able to see it today, but I couldn't. So now I want to talk about Annabelle comes home. Because again,
which I'm going to be seeing tomorrow.
Right. Now, here's the thing. From the director, I guess the director is under the notion that this is definitely not the last we'll see of Annabelle, and that there'll probably be sequels and stuff like that. I'm not going to go into the article too much, but it's implied that there will be more. There hasn't been any announcements about Annabelle 4, but they wouldn't bet against it. But the problem is about what this article is. When they did this article, it's probably an old article where, even though they have a date on it, I don't believe it, and this is my opinion, but they didn't probably realize that Avengers Endgame is going to be re-released. Now, if
they
that
happens,
happens,
their knowledge.
Avengers Endgame could destroy Annabelle Comes Home.
God, yes.
And that could change their whole entire outlook for the Conjuring cinematic universe, because that sometimes the movies lead into each other or connected in some way.
Yeah.
And if they really believe that Annabelle is the main thing of the franchise besides the Conjuring, Conjuring's first, of course, but a big thing, a part of the universe, and it bombs because only of the release of Avengers Endgame, then there's a problem where do you do a sequel anyway because you felt that you were treated unfairly in the box office, or do you just scrap all things of Annabelle? I think the latter. I think that the first part, that they make a sequel anyway, because it's unfortunate that this is going to happen to them.
Yeah, it's really not right.
And it was completely alone. The movie was going to be completely alone, and nobody was going up against it.
They were really banking on Endgame basically beating Avatar from the get-go.
Yeah, so that's what Disney wants. They want to beat Avatar so much that they're making weird deals. They're like, hey, let them carry this, and then we'll give you a perk on this. We'll do this. We want to have a wide release. So if Avengers Endgame makes $40 million this weekend, that's $40 million that Annabelle could have had.
Yep.
Just think about that for a minute. Now, remember that Toy Story made $114 million or something, whatever, right? And then you started to see the other movies like 18, this. If Toy Story wasn't out, they'd be soaking up the money, right? Yeah. So even Monday's box office, Tuesday's box office, Toy Story took $20 million in on a freaking Tuesday, right? Everything else was $2,700,000, $2,300,000. So Toy Story just eating up the box office, and
like Pac-Man.
Right, exactly. So just picture that Avengers Endgame is basically going to take the money out of Annabelle Come Home's wallet, basically. Okay. Although there is a slim chance that this thing that they're attempting is not going to work, and Annabelle's #1 anyway, which I, for one, possibility is there, but Scott, I don't think that's likely. I think
I don't see it likely either.
I think if everybody wants
if
to,
Annabelle does make #1, it'll be just for the weekend, and then Avengers will go to #1.
Well, it can't, because it's only wide release the weekend.
Oh, that's right. Never mind.
So maybe on Monday will be #1.
Yeah.
But nobody will care anyway.
Because you got Spider-Man coming out with that.
And the weekend is when they make the money, not really during the week, unless it's a kid movie.
Yep.
Kids are out of school, go see Toy Story.
Yep.
Think about that for a minute now. Now school's done.
Yep.
Box office should soar now because people are off. They can go to movies now.
Yep.
In New York, I'm saying, whatever other places too. But so
that's why here during the week, with the exception of Synergy, my Eaton 6, during the week, they open at 1, where between Friday and Sunday they open at 11.
Right. See, I think my theater opens up like 11. The atrium I used to go. I go all the time.
Yeah, that's pretty much that's how it is with all of them, with the exception of Eaton 6.
So Godzilla, as of Tuesday, now we got 367 worldwide, but domestically 103, and it's going to 104 very soon. I'm just hoping that we get the thing with Godzilla where it's one of those movies that will not leave the top 10 and linger for a month or two. Because if that's the case, you know how John Wick Chapter 3 is holding on and is in 7th place for like a while now? And it's making millions though, right? So if Godzilla could stay in the top 10 and just chill in there, right? It could surprise you. Like it could. You know, it's not, I'm just not expecting it to do 529, but it could narrow the gap where it's a less of a loss that they see. Like, it's better for it to be a $50 million loss than a $150 million loss.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Certain movies we know of.
Yeah. So I honestly think that Godzilla has a chance because, again,
Godzilla is a monster movie, and generally monster movies hold off.
Just hang in there, Godzilla. That's all I want it to be. And again, we had some surprises, and I think the Mom movie.
It's a decent movie. It
has staying
It's a
power.
good psychological horror. I'll call it that. It's a psychological horror.
It $57 million for a $5 million budget. I know everybody wanted to do $100 million. It didn't. You know what? But it didn't. But you have to say it's successful.
Yeah, it is. It's successful, but it's not going to be that $100 million movie.
Avengers Endgame is 13th place for now until Friday. $2,751,379,067. So again, it's getting. Here's the thing: by the time Friday comes, maybe we'll make another $1 million. We're getting closer. Where just this couple of days, just like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, let's beat Avatar, get in, get out. And then, you know what? Sorry, Annabelle comes home, but you're going to have to work your magic because, and then you're not going to have that much longer because next week we got something else. It's Spider-Man Far From Home you're going to have. So, we know that Spider-Man Far From Home is the #1 movie.
That's the money maker everybody's waiting for.
They're saying it's a $150 million opening. I expect it, definitely to do that. If not more, which I think it's going to do like way more, and basically that's it. Let's see what else is going on here in the movies. And I know we're going to try to do the rewatch soon. It's just a matter of planning it out and having the right time to do it because, again, I've been building up this podcast try to be the third podcast, like the third big podcast. Like we have Real Movies Cast, the Everything Show, and I want this to be the third one. Again, I've tried to do podcasts before to be the third. It never worked, but we're going to try again and until we find the right one. James Wan's next film won't be Aquaman 2, so what is it going to be? Is it going to be The Trench? Let's see. What the hell is he going to do? Let's see. Where's he? He's going to do The Trench. All right. That's the horror movie from Aquaman's section of the universe, I guess. Yeah. Which, Andy Serkis has a Batman role. So who is he going to be, I wonder? Is he going to be some type of monster with like that,
Yeah, that's what I would like to know.
It's up in the air about Chris Hemsworth being in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, but it's heavily implied that we're going to get a Thor 4. So it was pitched. I don't know what they're going to do, but I'm pretty sure he's going to come back to Thor 4.
Yeah.
And it's also as we said before, I had a feeling that they were going to probably have a new Black Widow. She's going to have an apprentice, and that looks likely too. Although anything can happen, but let's see. Max Wright, who played the dad on Alf, dies at age 75.
Ooh.
Rest in peace. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
and Billy Drago died. He was in Untouchables, the guy that got thrown out the window.
Ooh.
Remember that? He turned 73. He died. So rest in peace. Wow. That's crazy. Hello Kitty movie finds writer Lindsay Beer.
Oh, wow, boy. Hold my excitement back.
All right. So, let's see. Oh, so, okay. This is spoilers for War of the Realms. It turns out, I guess, towards the end of the War of the Realms, Jane Foster, Thor, comes back. Yeah, he's not happy about that. Yeah, Jane Foster, Thor, comes back to win the day. And then I guess the hammer that she... Yeah, and the hammer that she wields breaks and forms something else that then she becomes the Valkyrie instead of Thor. So, because there's no more Valkyrie. Valkyrie died in War of the Realms. So, yeah. And you know what? She gets to be a hero, and we don't have to be pissed that she's Thor. It's like, Thor is Thor, and blah, 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 and whatever. Yeah. Although maybe we'll be pissed that Loki is worthy. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's going to have the hammer. So, the hammer's going to be back. So that's that. What else? What do you think, besides Star Trek Discovery, what do you think we should rewatch on the new podcast?
That's what I've been trying to contemplate for the last few days. You did you did Doom Patrol. You're about to do Discovery.
Yeah, but the title of the podcast is Rewatch, meaning we have to see something we didn't see before. Now, in the case of Discovery, I did see some episodes, but we're going to get into territory where, for me, it's going to be a new experience, but for you, it's not. So still, it's technically the rewatch. But what series should we revisit? Should we continue with Star Trek stuff, and should we do Next Generation, or is it we should do a Star Trek thing out of that, or should we just do something else?
Yeah, that's what I've been trying to do.
Do we do an old show? Do we do a new show? Do we do Doctor Who on there? And or Doctor Who should be a real Whovians thing, just
Doctor Who should be real Whovians.
Yeah, okay. So
I've been like I said, I've been trying to think of other stuff other than Discovery.
Well, how about this? We could do Torchwood on the rewatch.
Yeah. Ooh, yes.
Yeah, that we could do.
Because
so it doesn't
on my blind dyslexic page on the Doctor Who page, I've got my most favorite of the Torchwood episodes posted there, which is a drift.
Okay. So we could do that. Again, it's a while because we got to go through 2 seasons of Discovery. But with Discovery, we should just stick with Discovery till it's done, right? We shouldn't jump around. That would also confuse the audience too, who would watch Discovery then watch something else.
Yeah.
I don't know if the podcast is going to work. We try new things sometimes. I've tried many times, we had the Mega Comics cast, that didn't work. We had Comics Casters, didn't work. We just want to throw stuff on the Everything Show because it's just not. It's not everybody's a comic book fan. They're a movie fan or this. So I tried to get that to be a third one. It didn't work, and we tried even a thing called Reels or something that didn't work. We will try again, and hopefully, again, if it works, great. If it doesn't, all right. At least we tried.
Yeah, at least we gave it a shot.
It might be more of a hassle than anything else because, again, you got to sit down and pick a time to rewatch it. And again, I've been trying to get this friggin' classic episode. I've been trying to get it done, but stupid things happen, and it's just to get Classic Who reviewed. It's becoming a pain right now for me personally because it's my own thing. Because I'm taking on a lot of stuff that is delaying the process, me personally. So again, we shall see. And we're almost at the 2000th episode of the Everything Show, and we also have the anniversary of the Everything Show in July, so where it was born. So we're gonna have an anniversary week for the Everything Show in July. So now, will we make 2000 before July? What are we now? It's the 26th. Probably. Yeah. I mean, we basically, more than likely, it will be this week. It will be at some point in time. Although you never know. It could be tonight. Something breaking news could happen. And right now we're at 1998,
you said. Yeah.
Of the Everything Show. So, again, I can't even plan it out to be a special event because, again, we do so many Everything Shows. I don't want to hold back the Everything Show if we got news. So just don't expect, oh, my God, there's a million people in here. Might not happen like that, although it would be nice, but I'm not planning it like that. So, yes, it's a big cast, but it doesn't necessarily mean we're going to have like 20 people here. Again, like something happens and we find out crazy news tonight, like Tobey Maguire's back as Spider-Man or something. We're doing 1999, you know, and then like whatever. So that's that. I think we're done with that. Maybe we'll look into doing something else. All right.
I was living in North Carolina at the time.
Oh yeah. We're gonna do a freestyle. All right. Thank you guys. Take it back.
No, I was living in Tulsa. That's right, because I left it because it was 89 to 93. My bad.
Say goodbye for now again.
Bye-bye.